Hello everyone, one more vid for you guys today. The next video next little guy I'm gonna bring out for the video is Bunnicula. Bunnicula is a part albino dwarf rabbit. And this little guy has gone through a lot in his life, and one of the reasons I wanna talk about him is one thing we always have to be prepared for being a pet owner is vet bills. If you can't afford to bring your animal, if it's sick or injured, to a vet, I really recommend don't getting it. This little guy has had more vet visits than possibly every other animal I've ever had in my life put together. And before I show him to you guys, he might look a little, his fur is still off. But since I've had this guy, he's about 6 years old, and I got him when he fit in the palm of my hand. He was only about this big, a couple of months old. A couple of years ago, there was that really bad rabbit disease that got into the lower mainland. Its nickname was Rabbit Ebola. And being my pet, I figured I needed to do what's best for him. I got him vaccinated, and I noticed, he kind of had some fur issues after the first year of vaccination. Next year, that rabbit disease was back in the lower mainland. I got it again. And I noticed he had a lot of issues. Turns out, it sounds like he is allergic to the vaccination. It made his fur come out, and he was not a happy camper. He was always chewing on his fur, and he was not a happy guy. But he's a dwarf rabbit. And there are lots of types of rabbits. Dwarf rabbits can make awesome pets. This little guy is just an amazing little guy. But he has bad teeth issues. Dwarf rabbits were selectively bred to be a small, calm, quiet little rabbit. And this guy has been to the dentist, the vet for dental work, probably about 4 times now. His front teeth grow uncontrollably fast, and they're missed size. He's actually missing some teeth being selectively bred. He wasn't inbred, but selectively bred, you can sometimes get a great animal or you get an animal that isn't as great. He is an awesome little guy though. So he had to deal with these issues, and he's probably gonna keep going back to the vet for teeth work. But here he is. Bunnicula. I'm hoping I'll have him as long as I've had some of my other rabbits. I've had rabbits live like 16 years. He is full grown. He won't get any bigger than this. And I love that. And rabbits are a very active little animal, so he needs space to bounce around and hop around, and he does get excited and play. And all rabbits are herbivores, which means they eat plants. The most important plant for him to eat is hay. So every day he has hay in his food bowl, and I want him to eat the hay because it's roughage, it's fiber, and it gives him nutrients, but it helps him go to the bathroom. But it's also for his teeth, so he can wear his teeth down because they constantly grow. And I learned these types of animals get spurs on the back of their teeth when they're not grinding food. So every day I want him to have hay. Very important. He also does eat some seeds, nuts, in a pellet mix, alpha pellets, and some fruits and veggies. But he does absolutely love bananas. That's probably his favorite food, but he doesn't get a lot because bananas are high in sugar. And I don't want other bad health issues to happen, but he gets a piece of banana once in a while and he loves it. And he doesn't eat carrots. Lots of people think their rabbits will always eat carrots. They might eat the green tops, but carrots are also somewhat high in sugar, but I wish he would eat them because it does help his teeth. And you notice he's got red eyes. He is part albino. So if he was outside in the wild, he wouldn't be able to camouflage being mostly white like this, and being an albino or part albino definitely has affected his eyesight. So I always played with people, don't release your animals into the wild and don't catch wild animals because both are against the law, and it's only going to harm possibly your bank account, but definitely it's the animal that's going to suffer. So everyone, always research, do your due diligence, learn about the animals before you get them, and have plans in case they need some vet work. And depending on what the vet is, or like the appointments for, they can be quite pricey. So always keep that in mind. So I hope you enjoyed visiting with this little guy that hasn't visited anyone really in quite a while. And I'll come back soon with some more vids for you.